So you see which way can you say something? I'm back for week two. It makes you like, comment, subscribe, makes you always watch the video.
March 17th, 2020, 20-year-old Daquan Saxton was shot and killed. March 18th, Jacksonville rapper Kshordy's house was shot up. 9mm, 40 cal, and 7.62 shells would be left at the scene. March 19th, Kshordy's girlfriend was dropping him off when a car pulled in front. Two shooters got out opening fire, killing her and almost killing him. Fast forward to 2025, Kshordy has already been sentenced to 12 years in prison for a rifle, is facing a murder charge, and now his own paperwork. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me, and for this video, we're gonna be speaking.
Like, imagine living whatever lifestyle that you're living, bro, and then somebody lose their life behind you, behind the things that you are doing, behind the things that you are probably saying. That's crazy. That's crazy right there, bro. Like, how do you move after that? You gotta start. You gotta change up how you're moving. You have to, cause like, bro, look at what just happened. Somebody lost their life behind you.
On Jacksonville rapper Kshordy allegedly sliding on ops, telling on ops, and then sliding again. When it comes to drill, Jacksonville has made a name for itself, but the reputation has slowly faded as the many faces of drill have fallen victim to the streets or to the law. 23-year-old Therese Powell, who's more commonly known as the rapper Kshordy, has unfortunately fell victim to both. A documented member of 6 Block, the 6 would be made famous by its most famous rapper, Julio Fulio. The 6 was a set of apartments named Hilltop Village, located on Jacksonville's north side with a long history of poverty and violence. Kshordy was of the younger generation that grew up under Fulio's reign. Another famous name from 6 Block would be none other than Adrian Gaynor Jr., aka Bibby. Mentioned and dissed numerous times throughout the years, Bibby was only 16 when he was gunned down inside Hilltop. Kshordy would describe their relationship like brothers, with Bibby even living in his own home for a period of time. In an interview with Off the Porch, Kshordy would speak on Bibby looking up to Fulio and warning him about how close he was getting, as everyone knew Fulio was the biggest target in the city.
When he got killed, it wasn't for him. Like, and that's just me being real. Before he died, a week before he died, I called him on the jail phone, and I say, I see you out there. If you turn, I see you with Fulio, you doing. I'm like, but don't get caught up in that, bro. I was like, you know how bad they want him. They'll get anybody just to hurt him. You know, I'm telling him this, and he's just like, yeah, I know, bro. I be chilling. I don't be on that too much. I just go to the shows and I hang, bro. I don't be on that internet like that. But you done got in trailers, they know who you is now. You feel me? Like, even if you ain't dissing, you around them, so you're a part of it.
Yeah, he's speaking facts though. He's speaking facts. People will come get you just because they can't tell the difference between the associates, the friend, and the people who are actually from the crew, because y'all all look the same. Everybody's together, so therefore, you suffer. Sadly, there are consequences. Therefore, you gotta watch what you're doing, how you move, because, bruh, again, the streets will never love you as much as you love the streets, bruh. And y'all doing all this for something you don't own.
And that's how he ended up happening to him. And it hurt me so bad because I knew, like, he ain't deserve that.
Bibby's death would be one of many that would affect Kshordy, but one specific murder is believed to have changed him for the worst. 17-year-old Nandi Weich was living a high school dream. A cheerleader, good grades, and the hopes of attending Florida A&M University. Nandi would even be interviewed by the local news in Jacksonville during the holidays, wishing for a car for Christmas, and her wish would come true.
And your wish?
On Christmas Day, Nandi woke up to a brand new red Toyota. Life was seemingly on the rise until 3 months later when it all fell apart. March 19th, 2020, Nandi had just went on a date with her then boyfriend, Kshordy. She drove to Portsmouth Ave and was dropping him off when another vehicle pulled up and 2 men exited. Gunfire erupted as bullets repeatedly pierced the windshield and unfortunately her body. When police arrived at the scene, they'd find Kshordy shot inside the car, alive, but Nandi would be pronounced dead at the scene. Witnessing his girlfriend's death, it was rumored this was the turning point that left Kshordy committed to violence. After all, he was clearly the target in the shooting, and investigators would later learn why. 10 months after the shooting, police announced the arrest of 21-year-old Roland Ball and 16-year-old Xavier Porter. Through a search of Xavier's phone, investigators would recover messages in which he not only admitted to the murder, saying Nandi wasn't the intended target, he admitted they were trying to kill Kshordy, as Kshordy was the one who killed his older brother Daquan Saxton 2 days earlier. With the announcement of the arrest, the news would report police stated a gray vehicle was seen pulling up in front of Nandi's before 2 men got out and opened fire with an AK-47. The news would also report multiple people identified Roland Ball as a suspect in the case, and one of them, described as an eyewitness, told police they saw Ball get out of a vehicle armed with an automatic rifle and fire into Nandi's vehicle before taking off. We now know that eyewitness was none other than Kshordy. Roland's lawyer would file a motion to suppress in and out of court identification, and within that motion, they are attempting to throw out Kshordy, identifying Roland as one of the shooters. On April 8, 2022, Kshordy participated in a deposition and an attempt to take back the statements he told to police after the shooting. Come to find out, Kshordy not only identified Roland as the shooter, he identified him by photo and signed the photo to confirm. Roland's co-defendant, Xavier, would also file a motion that the state would strike. The state would claim Kshordy's deposition contradicts his sworn statement to police, where he identified Roland as the one that shot him. The state maintains Kshordy's original answer in his sworn statement is true. Now what happened is, after the shooting, speaking with police, Kshordy was told by a detective if he ever cared about his girlfriend, he would speak, and he did. Kshordy named Roland as the one who shot him, ID'd the picture, and signed it. But 2 years later, during a deposition, Kshordy would attempt to take it all back, saying he was manipulated into saying Roland was the shooter. He'd say he only named Roland because it was a rumor he was the one that did it, and that he doesn't actually know. He'd even say after the shooting he was in a deep depression and had no real motive to believe Roland did it. When asked again if he'd be able to identify anyone in the car who shot at him, he said no. So Kshordy attempted to take back everything he originally said. Roland was fighting to get Kshordy's statements thrown out, while the state was fighting to say the statements were true and Kshordy was now lying. The case would take another turn when investigators unraveled the motive behind the shooting. With Roland Ball identified, a witness would tell investigators Roland admitted to the shooting and named Xavier as being with him. Within Xavier's cell phone, investigators would recover texts Xavier sent saying, "Look though gang, I got one under my belt. Therese' girlfriend, me and my brothers did that cause Therese killed my big brother."
Bro, why would you put that in a text?
She wasn't supposed to die. That was for Therese.
Bro, putting that in a text is crazy, dog. Like, what is wrong with y'all, bro? Like, people, like, don't y'all, like, I see the internet. 1090 Jake is I don't say, like, these exact stories, but stories like this, he ain't the only one reporting or doing content on these type of, situations. A lot of people do them. I'm quite sure you've seen them. You either see it either on the internet or you seen it on the news. Oh, detectives put up text messages from I was about to say 1930 something, but from 5-10 years ago, and it said this, or 3-4 months ago, and it said this. Like, prime example, the ASAP Rocky and ASAP, what's his name? Rory? Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That case. He deleted his messages and the message was still on Rocky's phone and they pulled him up. Come on.
Reese, he killed my big brother. Investigators would now believe it was Kshordy who shot and killed Daquan Saxton. The next day, Kshordy's house was shot up, and the day after, they tracked Kshordy, who was in his girlfriend's car. In an attempt to kill him, they murdered his girlfriend, and Kshordy would provide a sworn statement identifying Roland, and instead of getting out of the streets, Kshordy dove right back in. Kshordy currently sits inside of the Duval County Jail, charged with first-degree murder and 2 attempted murders for opening fire on a vehicle and shooting a man in the head. 2 others were inside of the car at that time, including rival rapper Spinner Benz. So on top of being sentenced to 12 years for a firearm, Kshordy may spend the rest of his life in prison. On January 27th, Roland Ball was found guilty of first-degree murder for killing Nandi, attempting to murder Kshordy, and 4 other attempted murders from a separate shooting. His sentencing can be expected soon. No matter how much the truth hurts, it is what it is. Kshordy has lived a harsh life consumed by death and violence, losing friends and even watching his girlfriend die. He's allegedly taken life, and now the state of Florida is attempting to take his by sentencing him to life in prison. But like I said, the truth hurts, and according to the paperwork, Kshordy was not only sliding, but telling on his enemies and sliding again. Now everybody in Jacksonville is going crazy about this situation. A lot of people already felt like Kshordy ratted in the past. Now the proof is finally out. And then you got a lot of other people that are upset that his day homie getting exposed. I had a lot of people hitting me up saying, how come you ain't exposed J-Dot? He exposed himself. When that paperwork dropped, he admitted that it was him and that he was a juvenile and that he wasn't in the streets at the time. There's nothing else I can fucking add on to that. He said he told. What the fuck you want me to do? So for everybody in my DM about J-Dot, like John Wall.
You know what I'm saying? Every time, bro, like people be kind of like, if he cool until your homie is exposed. Then like, hey, don't stay over there. Don't talk about this. You go, like, bro, if he told, bro. You were so against telling when you thought your homie was solid. So still be against him now that he's not. Now that you find out he's not. Come on, bro. Don't be. Y'all be mad at the messenger for for exposing it, but bruh, your homie the one that did it.
Go talk to him about that. Don't DM me about it because your homie told. At the end of the day, Kshordy did what he did. He got locked up, found out he's got some fucked up charges, and then tried to take the statement back. Now, if he didn't tell y'all he made a statement, that's on him, but he identified the shooter at the end of the day. Now, he identified the shooter. There's no other way around it. You can sympathize with him and be like, oh, but he watched his girlfriend die and he got shot. It allegedly happened because he killed somebody. Then after he got shot, he allegedly went and killed another person. So it's like, you're literally alleged.
I mean, if you on the term of you don't care no more, then hey, it is what it is. Your homie should already know what you want. Because again, watching like shit like all right, it's still going to affect you when you like you say, all right, you living a reckless life. You lose your homie. You know, sadly, it can possibly happen, and sadly, you deal with it. Losing your girlfriend, losing a parent behind the thing that you're doing, bruh. That's a different type of pain. It's still like the same type of pain as losing your homie, but it's a little different because you know for a fact this person had nothing to do with the thing that you are doing. So in that moment, you lost your girl, and then hey, your homie should already know. Like, hey, the homie don't care right now, so therefore we shouldn't be like affected that he do anything that's out of the norm. Look at what he's going through.
sliding and telling when they get you and then sliding again. It is what it is. I don't really have a personal opinion because I don't really give a fuck. But bro told, and it's just another fucking crazy turn in the world of drill in Jacksonville. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments section.
Make sure you like and subscribe. We're at road to 100K.